Hello, welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Today is April 1st, so happy April. Happy April Fool's Day. If you celebrate that kind of stuff, I can pull out the full card here. I should have done that first. But anyway, I hope you're having a great day today. And this is going to be a little bit of a quicker overview, a little bit of a quicker video for Tarot Tuesday today, because I'm just going to kind of introduce you to the four suits in the tarot deck and also the court cards that go along with them. So if you remember 2 weeks ago when we did our Tarot Tuesday, we focused on the major arcana. So the major arcana consists of, where did I put you guys? Here they are over here. These are the cards that make up the journey that the tarot deck is going through. And it does start with the Fool and ends with the the wheel of life, the wheel of fortune. So that represents the Fool's journey. And each of the suits, there's four suits, and each of the suits represent a part of the Fool's journey as well. So the card deck is set up very much, at least this portion of the card deck, the Minor Arcana, is set up very similar to a regular card deck that you would play poker with or you would play cards with. So there are four suits. The suits are, I'm just going to kind of show you a few of them because we're going to get in depth to each one of the suits at some point as we go through this. So first, we're going to talk real quickly about the Pentacles. The Pentacles are coins. You can see they're kind of like coins. And what the Pentacles do is they're very, very important for money. Okay. Pentacles represent finances, the earth, and material items. Okay. So we start out, as any deck of cards does, any suit of cards does, with an ace card. And then, can you see that okay? With the ace card, and then 1 through 10 cards that follow. Okay. And for the core cards for my Pentacles, where did I put them? Where'd they go? Yeah, I got them right here. Okay, cool. Sorry, my desk is a little scattered today for some reason. My energy is a little scattered, so bear with me. Okay, so the court cards, each of them, very similar to what a deck of cards will contain. There's a page, there's a knight, there is a queen, and a king. So just for the purposes of those particular cards, not the individual suit, the page represents the idea of creation. The knight is the one who takes action. The queen is progress, and she is true sovereignty. The king is the embodiment of creation and ideas. So those are the four major court cards with each suit. Okay, so going back to the Pentacles, we will talk again about all of these in depth later, but they do represent the finances. They are an earth element and they represent a lot about material goods. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles represents studying. The Knight of Pentacles is very dependable. The Queen offers comfort. And finally, the King has all of the knowledge. So they culminate the Pentacles suit through the tarot journey. So next we have Cups. I'm going to pick Cups. If I had to pick a favorite suit, it would probably be Cups because the Cups is all about water. It resonates with Pisces and Aquarius, and it resonates with our emotions. It's a very fluid, emotional suit, so that's probably why I resonate with it more than anything. So we look at the Cups as representing an emotional journey. So the Page of Cups is idealistic. The Knight of Cups is extremely charming. The Queen of Cups is basically, she's very loving. She's very nurturing and very loving. Her emotions flow easily. And for the Knight, he's very wise. So he has emotions, but he has the wisdom of the years and he is very wise with his emotions and his spiritual wisdom. So that's the cups, water, and emotions. Now, we'll talk about this too. As you go through the suits, you will, if you have a pattern, if let's say you have a larger spread, and at some point we'll talk about spreads, but what we've done thus far is really just talk about um, like 3-card spreads. I think I did one of those a couple weeks ago, past, present, future. But there are all kinds of larger spreads that you can do. You can also just pull a bunch of cards and intuit the message for you as you learn more about tarot. But one thing to remember is if a certain suit is showing up more than any other card, then that's significant for you. So the next one we're going to look at are the swords. So the swords makes you think, I would think it would make you think of fighting, okay? And that's not necessarily the case, but it is an interesting journey through the swords. So they are an air element, but their significance is mental agility and clarity, mastering of our thoughts. So we have so far, we have finances and material possessions, emotional things, and now we have clarity and mastering our thoughts. So the Page of Swords is very inquisitive. The Knight of Swords, look at this, he's very impulsive. He's running out there and just doing what comes to him. The Queen of Swords represents honesty. You can go to her for a real, honest, serious opinion. And finally, the King of Swords is strategic. So when you're at that point, when you were really developing in your journey and you're really looking for more clarity, the King of Swords represents the strategic moves that you need to make that plan happen. Finally, we have, there they are, the wands. The wands are sometimes also referred to as the staves in some card decks. And what they represent are more of a, not a fighting stance, but more of a creative stance. So the wands represent the fire element and they represent creativity and determination. So in the court cards, we have the Page of Wands, who appears very curious. He's curious about the beginning of this journey. We have the Knight of Wands. This guy is very brave. So he provides the bravery that we require along with our journey. The Queen of Wands is very powerful. This is a very powerful image, and it's also one of my favorites. And if you know me well, you may be able to guess why. It's because of this little black kitty that's down here at her feet. And then finally, we have the King of Wands, who is inspiring the creative thought and ideas and pushing you to continue with them. So all together, we have emotions, we have material goods, we have creativity, and we have, the fighting spirit of continuing and determination. So it's all a journey put together to show us what we need to know along this journey. That's why tarot cards and oracle cards are extremely helpful if you want to develop your intuition and if you want to get some answers, okay, along your process. So I hope that quick little review of the Minor Arcana was helpful to you. We will focus for the next several Tarot Tuesdays. We will pick a suit and we will talk specifically about that one and get into more depth with it. So if you have any questions, please be for sure to shout out to me. Our next Tarot Tuesday is going to be in 2 weeks, which is April 22nd, which I also believe is Earth Day, if I'm correct. So great, we'll be celebrating that. We might have to take a Earth oriented suit to start out that day. Take care, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks. And again, please be sure to ask me any questions